3, a 2, a 1. Ladies and gentlemen, it is another episode of the well, clearly we're doing it right because I fucked up again.
Fuck it, we're doing it live.
Fuck it.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is another episode of the Deathwish Dinner Theatre Podcast. We're using that name. It's great. Something trademark. I don't fucking know. I'm poor. And it's episode 12. We're going to do a little introductory thing again because why not? Obviously, if you're here, you know me, so I ain't introducing shit. But we'll go down the line with starting with Rock.
I ain't do nothing.
Just introduce yourself, say who you are, what you do, shit like that.
I am Rockaway Carter. I play the video games, mostly fighting games, and I apparently make people mad for some reason. But hey, we all have our issues, right? Happy to be here, bruh. Thank you.
Next we have Mr. Rudda.
Oh shit! I guess should I do it from your mic, babe, or should I do it from mine? Alright, I guess.
He'll figure it out. As per the usual, of course, any content creators that are in this will be have their tags and such posted in the description, as per the usual. Well, we credit our people here.
Oh, okay, all right, there we go. Is that better?
Yeah. Do you think?
Hell yeah. Okay. Greetings and salutations. I am Utterly Stoned, your local 420 friendly rat VTuber. I'm a casual kind of overall variety streamer that plays a range of games from roguelikes to JRPGs to shooters. So tend to just sit around, have a good time, and light up. It's a pleasure to be here.
Next we have Hip Check Superstar. Tons of fun.
Hello, I'm Tons of Fun. I am not a streamer, as of my knowledge. I'm just here to support my friend and make sure that he doesn't say anything stupid.
Valid.
By
And
saying
finally-
stupid things to myself.
And finally, we have Jay.
Hello, everybody. I play video games. I occasionally stream. On a yearly basis. I like
Valid.
all sorts of games, whether it's fucking around on racing games, beating the shit out of each other in silly sports games, or just shooting the shoot bangs.
Makes sense. So, I can't remember if it was Tons or Jay. You were talking about something right before we started while I was checking to see if my internet would actually even let me stream today.
Do you want to take this one, Tons? The
Oh,
monstrous
please.
issue in the room, or should I?
It does slightly involve me because of my icon, so I appreciate the offer.
Go ahead. Tell us this wide-ranging lawsuit.
Issue. So Monster Energy, or the Monster Beverage Company, as I believe is their actual terminology, has decided to make sweeping lawsuits and threats for the possible confusion about games that involve monsters,
What?
which include indie games, Pokemon, and Monster Hunter.
They are literally raising hands upon everyone and everything that has the name Monster in their IP.
Well, that's one energy drink off the market.
They literally do not care. They are
I'm gonna
attempting to throw hands with everyone. Now, for people like Nintendo or the Pokemon Company or Capsule Communications, this isn't really an issue. What is an issue is the fact that indie companies do not have this much bread to combat a fucking energy drink company.
I just want to know. Nah, I got a good one for this. Rock. How bullshit is this?
Well, apparently they already forced a few years back Ubisoft's Gods and Monsters to change its name to Immortals: Phoenix Rising.
That is the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
Y'all sound like some bitches.
Yeah.
No, you know what this is? Y'all remember the Soul Calibur fiasco?
Oh, when the man
When it
thought
was
he
Soul
had
Edge.
he thought he had the copyrights at the word edge.
That's all this
Or
is.
when, was it Games Workshop or Activision Blizzard that tried to coin the term Space Marine? I can't remember.
Games Workshop, I believe.
That definitely sounds like fucking Games Workshop.
I mean, this is something that we keep seeing. There's that. There's ZeniMax with Prey when they went after the game Prey for the Gods. Or hell, you could even link this back to dropping an old YouTube thing here, the Fine Brothers, when they tried to trademark React.
Didn't, if I remember correctly for the Fine Bros one, didn't they try to trademark the entire form of, like, reactionary content as well? Not just the
Yes.
word?
Yes.
They tried to take over the React Andy market.
They tried real hard to make it look like they weren't doing it, but they were really terrible at hiding it.
Did.
Bruh.
We have too many companies overstepping their reach.
Part of
Over a
me really
word.
wishes that
Oh yeah, I forgot another one too.
the fine folks over at Capcom and the Pokemon Company decide to take them to task over this and shove their rectum inside out.
This is
But-
just the most asinine thing I've ever heard of. Like,
Hoping for things from either of those companies is wishful thinking. So,
the idea of trademarking a fucking word, like,
you know,
A
common
general
word in the
use
English
word.
language.
is, I think, one of the dumbest things I've ever heard of.
Yeah. So, with the stupidest thing out of the way, let's see. What other news do we got? Any y'all hear about Clone High coming back?
I don't
That
even
was
know
an
what that
interesting
is.
piece of news I saw.
Huh.
I'll leave the IGN article in there. It's got a little trailer. I'm iffy about JFK's voice, but
That's another thing I've seen around in circulation on how people are kind of a bit off about how the voice is different.
I could feel a hint of it in there, but it's not good old I like your funny words, Magic Man.
It like Clone High has a bit of personal history because it was one of the grand source materials for YouTube poops back in the day, especially the I think it was the big scene between I think it was Gandhi and I forget who else on the boat, and they were doing the action scene where they're trying to have the guy say what. And all Gandhi, yeah, that scene alone has been used as a source material so many times for YouTube poop music videos well over a decade ago. It is a very well ingrained piece of YouTube history. So I'm kind of curious if, for the YouTube poopers that are still out there, there's that scant chance that we might see a resurgence in some good old Clone High material if
Well,
some of the
I
stuff
know-
that comes out is good.
I know one person will appreciate more YouTube poops.
Yeah, that's yeah. We already know.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now
So-
we're gonna go to another positive. Well, probably mostly positive, and it's definitely gonna be mostly a question for Rock because SNK is kind of like his specialty. KOF 15 Kim just dropped. And I hadn't really... I wanted to ask you in my spare time anyways. What's your opinion on Kim?
Solid. He gets the job done. He's not Battle Coliseum levels. He's not Battle Coliseum levels of stupid, and he's not 14 levels of... I want to say flexible is the word I want to use. Like, he's not as free flowing as other installments, but he gets the job done and he's fun.
Right.
All I
Now,
got to say-
obviously, he's no Shingo.
Mm-mm.
Which again is not...
But he's not bad.
Yeah.
But he's not bad. Like,
But also, the biggest question, were the pants good enough?
oh yeah.
Those are probably the
They flow.
fanciest goddamn pants I've ever seen in 3 dimensions in my entire life. That is all.
Now, also, since we're still going on fighting games, and this will be for everyone, obviously, we've had a lot of Tekken 8 trailers so far.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to be honest, Tekken 8 is shaping up to be the best looking fighting game I've seen in a very fucking long time. As far as, like, step up from its previous, iteration.
Mm-hmm.
Which trailer stood out for you the most, and which one was like, eh? Because for me, obviously I'm a Brian main, and I'm hoping, they wouldn't dare put out a Tekken game without, Brian as a launch character, right? Right?
If Yoshimitsu's a launch character, Brian is going to be too.
Oh, that's right. There was that footage of somebody holding a sword. Of the when they were doing the motion capture. I can't think of the word for the life of me.
Will be interesting to see how the new Yoshi looks.
But, I'm gonna be honest. The one that so far out of the trailers we got that's blowing my mind, King. Personally, for me, King's always had a good amount of personality. But, like, this King, from what little we've seen, looks like there's a lot more. And after watching some of that gameplay, one of his things looks like a straight-up taunt, where he, like, leans back, points at you, almost JoJo pose, before he dashes in to continue combos. I already see just that animation causing salt.
Mm-hmm.
And as for meh for me, I'm gonna be honest, I'm pretty meh about Asuka. But from what I've seen of her gameplay and stuff, this is like the best looking Asuka I've seen in a while. But I've just never liked her character, so that's me.
That is fair.
Well, shit, I wasn't expecting that.
What?
Y'all remember that freaky doll horror movie called Megan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently got slated for a sequel.
Well, yeah, it was a pretty good movie.
I
Oh.
heard. I only found this out because of one of the other articles I grabbed off of IGN. Slate Halloween 2023 for a Five Nights at Freddy's movie from Jason Blum.
Bloomhouse.
But yeah, which trailer caught your eye, Rock? And which is meh for you, I suppose?
The game. Alright, so the trailer that has my attention the most, Leroy.
I am very happy to see that the Smithtening went from breakout, game, second to last season of Tekken 7?
Yeah, it was season 3.
To being a launch character in Tekken 8. That's great.
I, for one, am very curious to see if he will have any at all interaction with the story.
I guess we'll find out.
Well,
Indeed.
As for Forgettable, or the weakest trailer so far, I think Zhao's trailer is probably the weakest.
I thought her outfit was pretty cool, but yeah, I get you. Plus, let's be honest. Do you really want to play against more Zhao Yu players?
Well, hey, what do I know?
How about you, Rhoda?
To be honest, as much as I would go in the same direction as Rock did on the joy of especially seeing Leroy as launch tier character now, for one that hadn't kind of had my eyes on the most, I would actually have to say Jack 8. Solely for the fact that I'm a big fan of glow-ups. I really do enjoy glow-ups. KOF 15's Antonov. Fantastic fucking glow-up from KOF 14.
Mm-hmm.
The amount of glow-up that I feel that Jack has gotten from his 7 to 8 iteration is so good to the point that he looks like a completely different character entirely to me.
Funny you mention that.
All of the different iterations.
Because I had mentioned it to Rock, and he probably saw it now too. Rock. Jack has a bunch of Gigas' moves now.
Mm-hmm.
Big Gigas.
The fact that I just love the fact that they have they've transformed Jack into not just kind of like a robot or something, but quite literally a lethal, unhinged killing machine. You can see it in the trailer and everything. All of the attacks, all of the motions out of his animations, all of them are chock full of raw, unadulterated rage and aggression, and I love it.
One of the biggest things for the Jack redesign I really like. Holy shit, the emissives on the model.
Yes. Also, shout outs to Proton Cannon.
To be
I was
fair,
about to make a joke about to teach you how to do a fucking
Beat you to the
infinite.
punch, Jay.
to be fair, I'm a sucker for glowy shit on mech style characters or robot style characters. So
Agreed.
Yeah.
Which
No,
also,
like, they
Lars's redesign.
also funny on that, considering that what you said earlier about how Tekken 8 is shaping up to be looking like one of the more like graphically beautiful games out of the series. It's funny to think that even Harada still doesn't believe that the game looks good enough.
To be fair, though, and I'm sure, again, Rock will say this too. Last I checked, isn't Harada, like, notoriously known for being a perfectionist?
Mm.
I think, right, Rock?
Last I checked.
Still wild that he was originally hired for, like, psychology and raising their, income off of arcade machines, and now is,
Biggest dickus.
Mr. Don't Ask Me for Shit, but is all of a sudden giving everybody all the shit from, like, the latest interviews.
Out of all the things that haven't been mentioned yet, I'd have to say my favorite. Fucking Paul and his team of bricklayer contractors that come in at the start of every match just to build him a wall to punch through.
I'm glad that gag is still in the games. Like, shit, what game did that start in? Because the last one I can remember, and I'm pretty
Tekken 1's ending.
Okay. Is Tekken 1's ending the one where he's like, bring it on, aliens, or is that later? I can't even remember anymore.
That's Tekken 5.
Okay, that's right. Because that's the one I remember the brick wall from, is he just punches through the fucking bricks, and he's just like, bring it on, alien. Also, speaking of Paul, I don't give a shit what anybody says. I like the new haircut.
If that's his vanilla look in 8, I got no complaints.
Nah, I love it.
He's getting older. He's like, I think currently one of the oldest characters.
I mean, hey, let's play off the bit a little bit. He probably had to, cut down on the costs for all the hair gel he uses to keep his hair up to pay for all the contractors making the brick walls,
Don't you know, one of the images in the customization, apparently he uses pomade. Let me look here. They're saying Paul is 49 years old as far as Tekken 8. And
God
was
damn kids, get off of my goddamn lawn.
And was
Get off my goddamn
25
brick
in
wall.
his debut in Tekken 1. Which actually makes me wonder, is he still unemployed? I think he's been
That's
jobless
the
since
all-important question.
what, Tekken 3?
I think so.
But no, since we're still on the Tekken thing, three characters I'm hoping to see. Obviously Brian, Yoshimitsu, and for the love of God, please keep Steve in the game.
And test
Oh, that'd be
Mr.
fucking
Fox.
great. I'll be honest, considering the amount of fucking tech that Jack 8's got on him, I want to see how cyberized fucking Brian is.
Oh, jeez.
Turn that man into a fucking walking fridge.
I think when Rock and I were talking about it a while back, we were worried his heat mechanic might end up just being guard crushes on some of his like signature moves. God forbid, Snake Edge now guard crushes on heat.
That whole thing with the heat system really interests me on how turning this game into a lot more of like an aggressive standpoint.
Honestly, from everything I've seen as far as actual gameplay they've shown, I'm excited to see. I'm hoping it brings more like viewership as far as like tournaments and stuff go for the game. I hope it's easier to like understand as like a casual audience member. Cause like, tournaments are kind of starting to be like hella mainstream.
Getting back into the swing of that, yeah.
Getting bigger now that people can actually be there.
Yes, that too. But
instead of online.
how about you, Rock? You got like 3 characters you're hoping to see?
He's out.
All right. How about you then, Rada?
Let me bring up the Tekken 7 roster real quick.
We all know Tons just wants to see the kangaroo back punching people in the face, or the raptor.
I mean, it'd be pretty dope to see one of them back, I'm not gonna lie.
I don't remember who said it, but somebody said something about if they add Mokujin in and you get a random chance of getting a Heihachi move list. I think that was a pretty great idea.
I would love to see Mokujin back. I really would.
It would be fun. But if I had to pick 3 personally, and while this isn't me being like, oh, if they're in here, I'm so gonna play them, because I don't really play Tekken. I'm an Akuma main. I don't play Tekken.
That's fair.
Tekken.
But with the changes,
But
you never know.
But as for 3 characters, 2 that I would just like to see in the game, I would like to see Bob come back, because we need speed and weight. We all need speed and weight. You know it, I know it. And number
also, just
2,
keep giving Patrick Sites more work.
and number 2, Horong.
Oh, absolutely.
And as for the one that, if they somehow come into the game, there is a good chance I might give Tekken 8 more of a try. Prime Minister of Poland, Lydia Sobieska.
Yeah.
I would like to see more of the new characters coming back, like Bakumram, Lydia.
When she was added, I like, there was something that like sparked in me when like her reveal came out, because if there's one thing, and as I wouldn't, the majority of my family on my dad's side is Polish, so
yeah, I was gonna say you're
Polish
of Polish
blood runs
descent,
very,
so
very, very strong in the family. Yes. So another thing that I've also noticed is that there really isn't a lot of Polish representation in fighting games, because when I saw Lydia, I was like, it genuinely made me think. I was like, when was the last time we ever actually saw someone in a fighting game from Poland? So that was kind of like, and plus Tekken 7 did such, and Harada did such a great job in making her look like one of the most badass women to come out of fighting games, period. So, yeah, I would definitely love to see Lydia pop in.
In terms of brand new characters to fighting game genres, she's up there for me.
Demon in the chat calling out, wants to see the chicken drumstick come back.
Fuck you, mean.
Fuck you, mean.
Now
I do too. I wish to partake in some Capri Sun.
But with that being said, it actually kind of makes me want to ask a question myself. Aside from the new characters, would any of you be opposed as to some of the guest characters coming back? Which I'm talking about Akuma, Geese, Noctis.
So, as
And
much
Negan,
as
yeah.
I would love to see the 2D characters come back, I have this weird feeling they just won't because of the reception the 2D characters had. Because, personally, I don't think they're as broken as people say. Because, like, their inputs and their combos require a shitload of fucking work.
Mm-hmm. Especially those ground combos with Akuma, because those are just fucking ridiculous.
Now, I will say I would love to see them come back, because again, Geese is a badass, Akuma is a badass. But I would love to see Negan come back. Because that was the dumbest, weirdest, strangest guest character I've seen in a fighting game. And we've had horror characters in Mortal Kombat, and I was just like, okay, that's cool. Negan pops in fucking Tekken 8 or Tekken 7. We're just like, huh? Wait a minute, what?
I was actually
But why?
about to bring that up.
Harada
If
over
you-
here. I like The Walking Dead. Deal with it. Okay, cool by me.
I ain't gonna argue. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. They made Negan look cool as shit.
And the fact that, unlike Mortal Kombat 11, where certain actors didn't voice their characters,
Pain.
Jeffrey Dean Morgan voiced Negan in the game as well. Super fucking happy about that, because I think he's an amazing actor.
He embraced that shit perfectly. It was great. I loved it. Like, he just... Come on, man.
Plus, like, it was so good. Like, match starts. Hope you got your shitting pants on. Like, it's so good.
Like, he unabashedly just, hey, what if I take myself into a fighting game? Oh, great. I get to play in a more aggressive version of myself.
I mean, I'll be honest. You want to, if I could just interrupt for a moment. You want to talk funny moments of voice actors not voice acting their characters, or people not voice acting their likenesses? Hey, hey, LeBron. How about not voice acting your fucking self, you pud?
Now, on that line of thought, though, with the whole guest character thing, now we gotta ask, and, you know, everybody can answer this, because they don't even need, you know, Tekken knowledge or fighting game knowledge at this point.
Yeah, what's the wild card character gonna be?
Characters you would absolutely love to see. Because we need a little bit of palate cleanser before we get back into the slightly more serious subjects.
Kiryu, give me Majima.
Yes.
Yeah.
Also, what's her nuts from when they, you know what? Wait, what was? No, it was a Dead or Alive game I'm thinking of where they added a fucking Spartan. Wasn't it?
Oh yeah, it was like DOA 4 for like the Xbox 360 or some shit, where one of the characters was just straight up a fucking Mjolnir Spartan.
Stuck people with plasma grenades.
Hell, even the Arbiter and fucking Killer Instinct was fun.
Yeah.
The Arbiter in KI is just dope, man.
They made
But,
Rom look good, but goddamn, was he?
I just don't want to see locusts or bats or whatever the fuck those are all over the screen the entire fight, man.
Oh yeah, the krill.
Yeah.
And that fucking sucked.
It's just
But,
a krill issue.
I'm gonna be real. Can we get Yujiro Hanma in? Like, Baku's
Bruh.
cool and all, but I want
yo.
to see Yujiro just fucking, like, Dougie
Just
Kazuya.
fucking-
You wanna see him do the fucking arms up, demon back pose as a parry, don't you?
Yeah, just fucking back turns, flexes, and knocks the opponent down.
Nah, that's amusing. Fucking Demon over here. Oh, actually, no. That's kind of an interesting. How about Yama? Demon says
Yamazaki would be
Yama.
really cool.
Yamazaki in Tekken 8? Fucking excuse me. Yes, Damien.
I could see that
I
because,
will
like,
join you on that hype. Two-man hype train. Let's go.
dude, his heat action could literally just be Pit Viper. Imagine
Yeah,
poison
no,
damage
straight
in a Tekken game, though.
Maybe not.
Nah. 100% all in on Pit Viper being his heat action.
Inject some of that shit right into my veins. Because you know what that means? That means we could dress up Yamazaki in all sorts of goofy bullshit.
Absolutely.
And nobody would judge him for it because he would kill them.
Does this mean we can finally give Yamazaki the gun he deserves?
Oh
A knife?
My God, no, you can't give him a gun. Yama is literally like Brock Samson. Fucking guns are useless. All you need is a knife in your fists.
And
And, you know, biting
you're being
people.
a little bit disingenuous with that statement, Steph. Considering all the other things he beats people to death with on a regular basis.
And
Yeah,
let's not
let's see.
forget, one of his old moves was literally biting somebody and throwing
Yeah.
them.
Literally just kind of bend down, chomp on you, have a bit of a nom nom, and just give you that flat 180.
Also, how dare you not list one of his most important weapons of all time, the brick.
Let's see. Cinder block, traffic cone, swordfish, a bench, a ladder.
Random sign with Athena on it.
I mean, fuck's sake.
Yeah.
If they allow it, he'd probably pull somebody out of a crowd just to beat the other man to death with them. He would, in fact, use a motherfucker to club another motherfucker.
Didn't he do that one time?
You're thinking of Quan Chi
Maybe?
from Mortal Kombat,
Yeah.
where he rips somebody's leg off and beats them with their own leg as one of his fatalities.
Hey.
Good old Quan Chittle.
But
And I'm-
Kaiser
I'm-
isn't here to hear that.
Also, I checked on what I mentioned earlier about the Super Mario Brothers movie, and I found out the actual numbers. It was not 367 million; it was 377 million dollars worldwide on its opening weekend.
Oh, thank you for reminding me, Steph. Jack Black made a statement about a possible casting for the sequel. He wants Pedro Pascal as fucking Wario, and I am all for that.
Yeah, it's an interesting idea, but now here's the problem, because we now once again fall into the ever shifting enigma of I know you guys want to hire this guy to voice this guy, but what you don't understand is that we also have this guy who's played him in this game, who also speaks full sentences in this game as this character.
True.
Because we all know Wario Land exists. We all know the WarioWare games exist. The voice is there.
Also, I
But-
want to throw out one thing about the Pedro thing. I doubt Disney would let him do that.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. As it is, very problematic.
Wah.
But okay, now with that being said, now that you say that, Tons, I'm gonna throw this at you. If they want Pedro Pascal as Wario, who are we gonna be casting as our Waluigi? Because we need
No.
somebody, and I'm not talking like, I'm talking like the Waluigi you see in the sports games, the one that is like all class, all flair, all fuck you, I'm amazing.
Al Pacino.
Hey.
Hey.
Nah.
There's the back of my brain that I know it doesn't fit. I just think it'd be funny, because you said class, and the first thing that came to mind, Pierce Brosnan.
I don't... There's something in the back of my head trying to produce
Nah.
the mental image of
Nah.
someone of someone like Pierce Brosnan going wah.
Nah. Antonio Banderas.
Oh my god!
Ooh, yes.
Tell me that's
Okay,
not a
you
perfect
win
pick.
this one.
Do it in a
You
heartbeat.
win this one here, dude. All right, you got me.
I concede the argument.
Yeah, I concede the argument on that one, bro. Banderas would be a fucking steal.
My hat is in the ring. I'm out.
No,
I'm walking away.
No, you pull your hat out of the ring.
Nope. Throwing my hat in the ring, and because I'm giving it to them, they can have it. I don't want it. I'm gone.
What?
I don't want my hat anymore. I'm leaving.
Throw your towel in the ring like the coach almost
Fun
did when
said,
Takamura was getting beat down by Brian Hawk.
You're just gonna throw away a perfectly good hat?
Fawn said, Weird Al. I could see it. But also, nah. Weird Al needs to be one of the Toads.
No, I'm thinking Weird Al needs to be one
No.
of Bowser's fucking kids.
Like 4 of them.
Oh, one of the Koopa Troopa?
Yeah, like, no, one of, like, Iggy or something.
Yo, I could see
No,
that.
he could be Ludwig von Koopa.
All right, I'm throwing this in no mic because this just
Alice,
came across
no.
my Twitter feed, and I love it.
I hate that.
Don't ask me for shit. Oh, I write your name in the death note.
I still need to watch the movie, to be honest. I didn't want to watch it by myself.
But, I find it really funny. Mario movie. Panned by critics everywhere. Every single motherfucker I've talked to that's seen it, they love it. They said, it's not the greatest movie in the world, but it was good.
But in terms of powerful video game movies, we're getting a string of winners.
Yeah, like
Okay.
I definitely say with the recent video game adaptation movies that have come out, like we are eating pretty good.
I mean,
will
fuck's
say.
sake. Say what you want about Last of Us, but that TV series is actually doing decently, I
Oh,
hear.
yeah, the series I've heard is fine.
I mean,
Like,
yeah, I'm not necessarily gonna watch it myself, but from what I've heard, like thumbs up, like definitely thumbs up. Good on them, 100%. Like that's with how high regard that series gets to be like gripped at by its own community. I give the team a lot of respect for doing a good job with the real life adaptation.
Yeah. Now, if only we could collectively forget the flops of the last 5 years.
Now, if only the PC port was as good as the show.
Yeah.
Ah.
But,
Speaking of which, our next thing. So, I've been hearing that the Last of Us PC port is like a fucking
God,
train wreck.
To the point that the devs even sent out an apology.
I'll call it Andromeda levels bad.
I would put it so far as like Assassin's Creed.
Ooh, like which one?
Yes.
Fuck, what was the
Probably
French one?
3.
Revolution?
Yeah.
Or no, wait, was that... No, that was the one with the...
The one where
no.
people's
Unity.
faces went
It's called
Unity.
Assassin's Creed Unity. Yeah, Revolution was used on, like the fucking PSP one or something.
Yeah. The one for Louisiana or something.
Yeah, yeah. But
Yeah,
yeah,
no,
no, I'll call it Andromeda levels bad. Because I saw inside of people's faces on several different models at the same time, simultaneously.
Well, that's why I would put it at the Unity level, because, you know, they just weren't having heads spawn and you just had eyes and teeth.
But yeah, again, glad to see all of these video game properties doing well with their TV series and or movies. Not you, Halo. We're gonna collectively forget you in about 5 years, hopefully.
Speaking of Halo, I heard that another
Yep.
another big name off of 343 left within
An
like the
OG
past week or
of the
so.
OGs.
Yep.
Stanton's
like-
gone.
Rather hefty blow, I will admit. Because I think didn't he work on stuff as all the way back as like Halo 2?
Yeah, he's one of the OGs. Like, he was part of the writing team, I believe, for 1
Oh, the
and
OG
3.
writing team. God, man, it's hard to think that when it
In
came
fact-
to enjoying Halo for me, it kind of stopped after 3 because as the only times I really enjoyed playing Halo 2 and 3 was with my brother because we just kind of putzed around and just kind of fucked about.
If I remember
That's really where
correctly,
the fun came from it.
he was still with Bungie for a bit, and then he got pulled in to assist with
Infinite.
Infinite Shitstorm.
Ugh.
Oh yeah, that was a video game, huh?
Yeah, like for a time, like I will be honest, I did play it. Was the last time I had honestly played a Halo game was back when the Master Chief Collection was starting to make its beginning rounds.
I think the last one I played was 4.
Like, but yeah, it's just Infinite. Just I don't know. If Halo feels weird now, that's really all that I can put on it. Halo just doesn't feel like Halo anymore now.
Yeah, Halo
I've said my piece about Halo Infinite, but I'll say it again. You do not launch a fucking Halo game with a dog shit fucking online playlist setup, and you do not launch a Halo game with a customization system worse than fucking Destiny's.
Yeah, that customization system alone.
Can suck both my left nut, my right nut, and my taint.
Like I'm pretty sure. Where is my?
You gotta do real fucking bad for me to think that Destiny 2's customization system's better than yours. You really fucked up, son.
Like I open up Steam and apparently a month from now it'll officially be the 1-year anniversary of the last time I played Halo Infinite.
Bruh.
I only have about 17 hours locked into the game, and I guarantee you if I tried to boot it up right now, my character would look probably as normal as you could see it.
Nah, let me see. How many hours do I got on this fucking thing? 19 and a half. And I'm barely certain more than half of them's the campaign, cause fuck the multiplayer. Couldn't have no griffball, couldn't have no SWAT, forcing all these new dog shit weapons on us and just throwing the old ones out.
Wait, no SWAT? What the fuck?
Yeah, there was no SWAT at the beginning.
No fucking SWAT. What the fuck? Like, I have a love-hate relationship with SWAT because the group I played with, they only wanted to play SWAT, and I was good at it, but I got tired of it.
Halo 2 SWAT was my life back on the Xbox original.
I usually just played Slayer, honestly. I didn't really feel fond off for the other modes. I just kind of decided, hey, let's just do regular like 6v6. I'm gonna get into my Banshee and I'm just gonna start raising hell.
It was a simpler time.
It indeed was a simpler time when 9 times out of 10 the reason you died was there was a dude that flew around the corner and a ghost.
I was a BTB guy.
I was just the guy that ran around with a Spartan laser laughing like an idiot whenever I actually got somebody.
I appreciate that. What
Once
else we
again,
got?
it was simpler times.
everything before R6 extraction.
Speaking of Halo, I saw a very interesting community firefight mod for Halo 3 that added some really interesting shit. I could post it in the No Mic. I sent it to Alice the other day, but holy fuck. Holy fuck, what a fucking mod.
Oh, all right. If we're going on the topic of mods, I'm gonna raise up a question. Now that modding is gonna be a good segue into this. So I'm pretty sure we've all seen it surfacing about since the release of the RE4 remake. What is everybody's thoughts on Mauschly?
I think it's adorable and hilarious.
Yeah.
It's a nice little trend.
I feel like if when they add the next parts they need to add, like Operation Ada and all that, we need to be able to get a keychain for the case that is Mauschly.
I would like for Capcom to do like the smallest, just the smallest, the tiniest little bit of appreciation for just kind of something like this.
Just make a
I
mouse.
would 100% agree with like keychain for the attaché case that like maybe grants a small increased chance at finding herbs on kill or something.
Yeah, it's just a mouse. Like, you don't have to use the Mauschly design and get into all sorts of legal issues, like talking with the artist and all that who originally did it. No, just put a
Funny
fucking
you
mouse
mentioned
on it.
that. So with the mod thing, I also noticed kind of a gross double standard.
Ah, I know where you're going with it.
Oh boy.
And I'm sure no matter how I explain this, the context will be taken in a completely different way.
Then I'll do it for you. Why don't
No,
I?
hold on. But please don't forget, I like dudes. I'm into dudes. I like dudes.
4 big guns.
Bring me men.
Now,
I
I
would
want to
like-
preface
Volcano God
Again.
says gay. Sacrifice hot boys.
No, you just want spider girls.
I'm not talking about me.
Look, this isn't your meeting of Monster Fuckers Anonymous. Hold up.
I know. I don't have Hawk and I don't have
was-
Fawn,
yeah.
so it's. I'm alone
I was about
here.
to say, didn't
Y'all
Fawn
seem to
just
forget-
dip? I think Fawn just dipped.
Y'all seem to forget I am one.
Now, yeah, we're just making a shitty joke, but I think this is one of the weirdest fucking double standards I've ever seen. Capcom is removing any overtly sexual or mods for the female characters for RE4. And
But we still get Leon with a tramp stamp.
but apparently, yeah, Leon in a G-string with a tramp stamp or just straight up bare ass is totally okay.
That's the chops.
I mean,
Now,
I
here's my
know-
thing. If you're gonna censor your shit, do it on both sides.
Yeah, I know. I think I remember the reasoning that I saw off of that, because aren't the models that are used in game technically based off of like actual real life likeness?
Yeah, but so is the model for Leon.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I don't know.
So when
I'd-
they hit
I'd like
the
to hope-
argument, because I've seen that argument, Rudda. And my
Mhm.
only question is, if that's the case, why is it okay for Leon, Luis, and fucking like Krauser and any of the other male characters? God forbid the freakiest shit y'all want to see. Father, what's his fucking?
I
nuts,
feel
like, walking around
like it
bare
was the
ass looking
likeness
like
for Ashley
Palpatine.
that actually like brought it up.
Which is fair. If she's the one who
So-
brought it up, I get that. But
Yeah,
also,
that's what I think I saw.
Which
double
is fair,
standards are
but-
gross.
Yeah, no facts.
Yeah, like those fucked up like AI porn things.
Oh god, the deepfakes. Ugh.
Ugh,
That's
God,
just
that
fucking
shit's,
creepy.
that shit's cringe and dangerous.
It's just creepy on a whole different fucking
Dangerous.
level. But
Like, no, you could
It's-
fuck somebody's life up with that if you just
Yeah.
put their face on a fucking anything.
But like, I just want to know, like, tell us, be transparent, be like, hey, these said motion capture actors, or facial capture actors, or body cap, whatever the fuck you want to call them, right? Be like, they didn't consent to this, and they're not cool with this. Okay, just be transparent about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all I'm asking for. It just seems really weird that like they're gung ho on the female characters but not the male characters, and like,
Now, if they're not gonna do anything with the male characters, I have a request for the modding community. I need somebody to recreate my favorite stupid fucking Coach mod from Left 4 Dead 2. Which was just Coach in fucking fishnet stockings, stilettos, and a thong.
oh my god.
That sounds like peak Valve shitpost.
It was my
Coach
fucking
Gaming.
favorite. It was the fucking favorite, and it would always ruin my friend Emma whenever we were on Dark Carnival, and I just said the word.
These thighs about to be a one-man cheeseburger apocalypse.
No. I would always ruin my buddy Emma whenever I would say hanky panky.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I need somebody to mod that in.
Yeah. Just long story short, I don't like double standards, and double standards and shit like that make me feel fucking gross.
Agreed.
But another thing on the modding scene that I noticed that actually kind of like came across me by chance. I was surprised to find out that there is still a dedicated team out there creating a mod pack for Smash Melee that actually works on the actual hardware.
I'm not surprised.
Like, I think a day ago, I came across their some of the version 0.9 update of what was called the Akania build, which has a couple of like new stages, new additions. They added Lucas, they added Sonic, and a couple of other things. But so far, from when I'm looking at the mod, quite impressive, I will say.
In terms of other new interesting mods I ran into a multiplayer mod for Breath of the Wild.
That
I saw
sounds...
it sounds really cool, but the one thing that bothers me about it is y'all can't fight the bosses at the same time. Like, you'll all be there in the boss room together, but like, it's one of those client side deals.
That's stupid.
Yeah, and it just kills it for me. But I mean, if you want to do manhunt and shit and just, try to kill your friend before he speedruns the game, there you go.
Oh yeah, that sounds like a fucking blast.
But like, I just want to see 16 motherfuckers rushing Ganon with a bunch of fucking sticks.
Nah, that would be great. Are you kidding me? That would just add to the whole thing. Also, speaking on that, hey Bungie, when do you think you can fuck up the game again so we can get those 12-man lobbies?
Oh my god. That was great.
We're coming at you live with Raid Boss Ganon.
Remember when we got into that raid, Rado, with like, what was it, like 9 or 10 of us?
16 motherfuckers
like-
on Garden of Salvation.
Yeah, like the raid was so like the amount of chaos that brought alone that made it one of the best days of Destiny gaming for me. Almost as good as the time that Bungie actually gave me a reason to go on my Warlock.
And we got like 10 people Divinity in one fucking run.
That I will never forget the day
Or no, wait.
that Bungie fucked up so hard that they let the glitch fly.
Did I do that with you guys or my other group?
Nah.
I'm
Because Rudder was with me and my buddy Matt before he passed away. Because it was
Okay, then
Zeke
yeah,
was
this is
with
definitely
us.
with my other group.
Yeah, I remember Zeke and Glyph, and I think Tons was with us as well.
Nope, I've never done garden.
It wasn't Garden that we were doing. We were doing
Oh.
something else using that glitch. I think we were
Yeah, it
doing
was
a
definitely
normal
my other group.
fucking.
We got like 8 people fucking Divinity in one night.
I think it was like a Leviathan run or something.
It was funny because we had to have like half of the great raid group fuck off so we could do the fucking line puzzles. Because it only extends to 6 people.
No, oh man, thinking about like large parties and stuff like that, but at the same time, it harkens me back to the time that I think it was Tons, me, Cass, Angel, and a couple of others, and we were just sitting there. You remember when we had to wait to do that whisper quest?
Oh god.
Yeah.
And we spent upwards of like 15, 30, even 45 minutes just sitting around in that one spot on fucking
On
fucking
or not Venus.
IO.
Yeah, IO.
I miss Io. It was a pretty place.
That's pretty gone.
I still feel empty that we still don't have SRL. I know it's such a stupid argument to be having in this day and age because it sounds
go
like
Zoom.
But
It's okay.
I will say, I will give Bungie like the shadow of a doubt because they have been with the recent content. They have included some pieces of Sparrow like inclusion. They have had moments of that within the recent updates. So I'm pleased with that. But it's not enough, homies. Come on, man.
It's okay, Rudder. I too hope for something better.
Like
That
to this
will
day,
never, ever happen.
To this day, if I boot up Destiny 1 on my PS4, I guarantee you that my Titan is still going to be wearing the SRL armor I have planted on them that I have never taken off since I got it. Guaranteed. Like that's how much I loved that game mode. Just you give me a reason to just do some offbeat racing. Fuck yeah. I'm not a big fan of racing games, but if it's kind of like a sub thing within the game that I like playing, sure. Absolutely.
Yeah, like fishing games.
Yes. As I shamelessly look at my platinum trophy that I got in Final Fantasy 15.
Did you know that in a recent update of fucking Ultra Kill, they added a fishing minigame? To like a
course
secret
they did.
level. It's just fishing.
Ultra Kill devs
Are batshit insane.
They are probably some of the most based people on the planet because of like the updates that they pushed out on that thing.
Remember, everyone, you could hook up your personal devices to the game
That
for that deep tingling feeling. For when you absolutely need to push the P rank on somebody.
2023, ladies and gentlemen.
What a fucking year.
What a fucking year, huh?
And we are only 4 months into it.
Let's see, what other weird ass news is
This
going
fucking
on?
heretic just T-posed on me. I will purge you.
So, how about season 3 of Modern Warfare 2 right around the corner?
I can't wait for Yosho
is-
to make an intervention video.
It is the beginning and the re-rise of the MLG season, and I am so ready to start experiencing some age-old memes returning once again.
I'm ready for my Thomas the Tank Engine track list.
Intervention, we're getting cranked back, gunfight is returning, so I'm definitely going to be grabbing Fawn for that, grabbing Cass for that when you're back, do some 3v3s, get that old squad rolling up again. Because I know back in the day, especially in Modern Warfare 3, like you and me, I know I definitely did a shit ton of gunfights with you.
Modern Warfare 3. What?
Oh, hi, Snaker.
Was it 3? My brain.
You're probably thinking like Black Ops 3.
My brain. Black Ops 3, that's the one. It's another 3.
I was gonna say Modern Warfare 3 was PS3.
Yeah, that.
But nah, back on Modern Warfare 2, like OG. My main running class was an intervention and akimbo Rafficas with FMJs.
Sick. It literally screams, "Oh my god, you're a basic quickscoper."
So
Oh, I know.
I have
But
after
it's
the
still
Call of Duty-
respectable because the Rafficas are the Rafficas. Them in of themselves were one of the dumbest pistols to ever be put into the game. Period.
I mean, in Modern Warfare 2, all of those burst weapons were fucking stupid.
I mean, yeah, but so was running around with the Kimbo P90s.
Yes. Or akimbo Governator guns.
But my running class, man, I will. The moment this gun comes into like modern Warfare 2, no one is safe. No one is going to live because the moment I see the numbers 1887 pop up anywhere in Modern Warfare 2's data code, that is a wrap. My baby, my queens, they will forever be ingrained in just painting the walls.
My only request is that you mare's leg those akimbos.
I love my models, man. Those two shotguns were the absolute core of every single one of my classes in the original Modern Warfare 2. I would never, ever have a loadout without them.
I'll be honest, I didn't mind the 1880s that much getting killed by them because they were a gun. A gun is a gun is a gun. It wasn't fucking running around with your Semtex out with a javelin strapped to your back like a fucking nuclear bomb. Or it wasn't,
Snaker, as far as the FPGs go, I don't think those will ever come back because there's a bunch of licensing issues with that gun specifically because it was a prototype
Yeah.
by a company called Magpul, and they don't want anybody to know that they ever made it. Because literally all that thing was a Glock that was cut in half and folded.
What was the other stupid thing they had? Oh yeah, one-man army. Let me just infinitely respawn with noob tubes.
So?
It was funny, but it got annoying after a while.
I
Like
understand.
Like
I
javelin
understand on
bombing.
the annoying part. I understand on the annoying part, but at the same time, it was. I'm really trying to word it because
You don't have to argue for it.
I'm not even arguing for it. I 100% support the use of one-man army.
I did not mind it as much as I did people exploiting the javelin bombing.
The javelin bombing was an issue. That was like, I preferred the noob tubes moreover, even though some people had gotten so insanely good at the game that they were able to not only measure the trajectory of every noob tube shot, but be able to pinpoint every single spot that it could guarantee a land on if you just decided to Hail Mary that shit. And majority of the time, if you ever went into a lobby on Afghan, boy, you better be hoping that you were on the other side of the airplane, or the next thing you know, you're spawning into about 3 noob tubes, and all you see on a kill cam is just a dude shooting a noob tube, and then you just see changing class.
Not even noob tubes. That's a coordinated mortar strike at that point.
So true, though.
See, I feel like I ran a boring basic because I ran up 45 and a SPOS. It went fast.
Sounds about right.
That's a workhorse kind of build there.
I just wanted to go fast.
But on the topic of Modern Warfare 2, I guess I'll go. If you had to pick one gun from, say, all three of them. So we'll stretch it past Modern Warfare 2. We'll go the original Modern Warfare and then to Modern Warfare 3. If you had to pick a gun that you could just straight up plant into the current Modern Warfare 2 from all three games, which ones would you pick?
I mean, I know the stupid one I want wouldn't make it because we already have one in Modern Warfare 2 now. The Ranger. We already have
Modern Warfare 2's Rangers?
We already have a bubble barrel.
Yeah, true. But
Like, what the fuck are they gonna justify putting a fucking horizontal bubble barrel in when we got the vertical bubble barrel? They ain't. It already does the job of a double barrel.
But in Modern Warfare 2, you could hold two of them. So technically, instead of having two barrels, you had four.
Now, if you can make it a fucking skin that changes the animations, that'd be cool. But they're not gonna add.
That's too much. That's too much effort for Activision, my guy.
Well, they're not gonna add a fucking. They're not gonna add the Ranger when they already got a double barrel. Now, if you're gonna ask me for a gun that I'd want in Modern Warfare 2, give me one of them fucking badass pump action double barrels, like the Neosted. Or I forget what weapon it is in Killing Floor 2, but I know there's one.
I'd like to see the G36C from Modern Warfare 3 make a pop.
That gun's not in the game? The G36 ain't in Modern Warfare 2? That sounds crazy.
I don't think so, unless I could be wrong. But back in Modern Warfare 3, I know for a fact, like, that was one of the guns I enjoyed using out of the assault rifle pool. Like, the G36 just kind of hit different.
I always liked the look and the way it felt.
Another gun that I personally thought felt good that I know not a lot of people really used, especially in the game's core, the F2000. It was I think it was the unlock that was between the AK and the ACR.
I like my AK.
So does everybody else in Modern Warfare 2. Hell yeah. No, Snake. Oh, yeah, Snaker's got a good point. The UMP. Good old UMP 45.
I have an UMP?
I mean, honestly, I would be okay with the UMP popping into Modern Warfare 2 because that just means we finally have an SMG to take on the 74U. Because I know the 74U is powerful. It's stupid. But I guarantee you, it does not come within a hair's breadth of how stupid the UMP 45 was in Modern Warfare 2 originally. No way.
My god, this fucking IGN writer is cap and a fucking half.
It's IGN, dude. What else do you expect?
I know, but I'm sorry, I gotta interrupt just for this. So, caught an article about how EA Sports' new FC logo is here. It's their new shit since they lost the FIFA deal, and they're moving on from that. And just this quote in the first two sentences, which it hopes will be able to continue the series' incredible run of success dating back to the 90s. Oh yeah, what a great string of year after year of buggy shitwad shovelware fucking games. Yeah, what a lot of success there. Fucking what?
I don't know. If I want to play a soccer game, I'm just gonna go boot up Captain Tsubasa, Rise of New Champions, and just have a ball.
Oh, I'm not talking about just the footy. I'm talking about everything.
Oh yeah, no, it's just like FIFA is. No, thank you.
I
I'll pass.
still advocate, and y'all can fight me over this. I don't care. Come at me one at a time or all at once. Doesn't matter. I want fucking rugby to be the international phenom sport.
Nah, I support this. Rugby is just
Grown
rugby is
ass
just
men
raw.
beating the shit out of each other while a ball moves around the field.
It's pure raw.
Like, I saw fucking freshman year high schoolers clobbering each other in fucking Australia. That's a fucking sport right there. But anyway, I interrupt the Call of Duty talk for sports talk.
No, you're
what
good.
do we got? What do we got? Weapons.
Sport of duty.
Oh,
Yeah, no, like. Bless you.
Gazoon-tit.
There's always a second.
Gazoon
Yep.
titty.
But yeah, Cass, what about you? If you had to pick a gun from the original
second.
3 Modern Warfare. Oh.
Hmm?
Another sneeze, I bet.
Nah, to blow my nose.
Fair enough.
You know, had to be professional. I don't fucking know.
Professionalism. Anyways, rolling the question back over to you for clarity. If you had to pick a gun from now that we've technically scraped off Modern Warfare 2 because we all kind of talked about it, if you had to go between like 1 and 3 and pick a gun to put into Modern Warfare 2 now, which gun would you pick?
Honestly, and it was technically in Modern Warfare 2019.
Wait a
But,
fucking minute.
What?
Pardon the interruption. I need to go discuss something.
Okay. I would love to see the G36C back.
That's fucking hilarious because that was also my answer. Because just it was something about it in Modern Warfare 3 because that was essentially my assault rifle of choice. It just for some reason it just felt right, and I'd really like to see how the devs would be able to translate it into the current gen.
I just want to see the G36C back. It's one of my all-time favorite like guns in games. It's that weird, not actually futuristic looking gun.
Yeah, just the overall design. I think it was another reason why it kind of stood out to me overall was just the design itself was just a little out of the box in comparison to what the rest of the game's gun pool looked like. It's just kind of like that. Hey, I'm standing out a little bit. So, hey, how you doing? It's like, hey, how are you? How are the wife and kids?
I don't know, I just always like that like boxy design.
No, I always appreciate good designs in that regard, to be honest. But I mean, I will give current gen Modern Warfare some credit with their recent addition of that shredder outfit, that whole look, the old school movie Shredder. I thought that was absolutely sick.
I apologize for that. I'm just having a bit of a giggle.
Now all we need is Snoop to get his likeness back into the game, and we're all set.
I don't know, isn't Homeboy too busy quitting FaZe or whatever?
Don't remind me of that.
Oh yeah, like he dropped like, oh I don't yeah, I think he like dropped dropped whatever support he had for it, considering that they thought they were big enough that, hey, we're obviously a big enough company that we can totally become a stock. Yeah, okay. That's one of those poorly aged things.
Yeah, like Soulja Boy thinking he owns fucking Atari for buying a shitty NFT.
Or thinking that he can make his own game console.
I gotta love it.
Entrepreneur.
Broke bitch.
Man. It's an amusing thing nonetheless. Let's see. Excerpt from Russian Badger's Twitter, because it's
Oh god, what we got going on here?
Today I was told that paying my taxes does not allow me to fly the AH-64D Apache Longbow to Wendy's. Apparently, AGM-114 Hellfire missiles are also not first come, first served. I'm posting this in No Mic. Enjoy.
Alright. I was holding on to this one for a little bit, but I got a subject of... Well, it's more of, it's somewhat recent times, but considering how Resident Evil 4 went, what's next on the chopping block? Oh, right. Everybody's favorite trip to Africa.
So the question is, how can the most controversial game in the series become even more controversial in a modern age? Place your bets now.
Now, is it more controversial to keep the swamp or get rid of the swamp?
I mean, in all honesty, like, if I had to be real about it, I think we're personally looking too deep into it now, because I think it's still way too early, because we're still fresh into figuring out all the bits and pieces.
I had a bit of a shower thought about it today, and I'm like, fuck, what are they gonna do?
Like,
I know it is far too early, because we haven't even gotten Ada's fucking episode in, eh?
Yeah, we ain't even had shit about Ada yet. And all I saw was, I think it was a clip of just her absolute. Oh, I think the one of the most recent things I saw about Ada was someone showing a clip of RE6, where she is just quite literally beating the ever-loving shit out of
Chris?
I think somebody relative to her story.
Chris or some John Bioterrorman?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was a John Bioterrorman.
Insert John Bioterrorman Patsy number 11.
Actually, okay. On
Like,
the
what was
topic
its
of
fucking
RE4,
What was the name of that weaselly little fucking dealer that they had in Resident Evil 5?
oh, the fucking, it was like dude had like male pattern baldness or some shit too.
Turned into a fucking whale?
Oh yeah, fucking.
It was like tried to capsize. Oh wait, no, that was the chick. I was like thinking of like capsizing an entire ship. No, that was the girl. But I definitely forget his name.
I remember
Though,
Crichton
what-
used him as a fucking profile icon for a bit.
With that being said, bad on RE4, what is everyone's thoughts on the Mercenaries game mode?
Looks fucking great.
Yeah, it's Mercenaries.
I know Cass has definitely had a bit of a time with it.
It's been fun.
What's your best knives only speed run?
Well,
Actually, yeah, that's funny. In speedruns, I'll mention that later.
They added a lot of fucking skip tech in this game. Like, fucking
Okay,
speedrunners designed this fucking game.
that I think the biggest like shock info that I had ever gotten about the RE4 remake at the time, the fact that you can literally just look at the village fight and say no.
No.
Just grab a sniper rifle, get to a certain spot, and ping the bell.
Bingo time.
Wow. Like, not bad. I understand it because that fight in of itself is in the original, one of the hardest fights in the game. If you're a new player.
Especially if you're just fucking starting off. Yeah.
Like that is a fact. So I do like that. And I also like that I heard the devs put in some bonuses for like if you complete the game in under 8 hours and if you complete the game without getting hit.
Bruh.
Yeah, there's a lot of challenges for the game.
But yeah, on the topic of speedrunning, I actually did like this affirmation after doing it in a stream prior. I think I am going to set a dedication to speedrunning Ember Knights.
Oh yeah, I remember you saying that.
Because there was that off chance, because I was looking at the categories, and a couple of them stood out. One of them being, I think it was like any % solo Ember Shop. So you buy stuff from the Ember Shop before you go in and shit. And I decided to kind of like give that a college try, and ended up going sub 15. So it was like 14:47 was my final time, and the slowest time on the leaderboard was like 12 and a half minutes. So in theory, I could probably grind numbers. Like, I don't know. It's a weird kind of confidence that I have after playing that game for a while and after playing it with you guys. It's clicked with me in a way that it's somehow I have a very high amount of confidence in my own skill in that game. Like way higher than most normal games.
Now, question, what was the 15-minute run? Like, what does that entail? Going all the way to the fucking last level?
So I'm pretty sure, like, I think the whole basis of it is you start out at the rift, time starts when you enter the rift, and then I think time stops after you beat Mac, or I think after you leave, after you beat Mac. I'd have to look it up, and I have to join the Discord too, because they have a speedrunners Discord, so I have to keep my eyes on that. But yeah, plus I think also there is a part of me that would like to see my name up on there again after the Final Fantasy XIV attempt.
Shit, hell yeah, go for it, man.
Because I remember that day. That was a fun moment. I know Cass remembers that day very well too.
Yep.
I mean, I thought it was pretty fucking cool when we were like 3rd place for VOW fucking world first for a moment there.
Yeah, such is life, though.
That it is. I ain't complaining though. I like where my confidence level is at. So I am 100% ready. I'll have to get that cool little timer thing on my overlay now. I'm gonna have to start recruiting some meme names for the stages. I know I'll probably name that 3rd stage. I fucking hate lasers.
I fucking hate cloaks.
Hate cloaks. robes and lasers. Oh me, oh my.
Witches is bitches is level 2.
Oh god.
Or no, wait, better yet, I hate magic users.
No, it's I think the 2nd stage would just be called wait, people can dodge my attacks. Fucking those goddamn archers.
Yeah, I admit they're annoying, but I hate the combination of the ice bitches and the fucking wizards.
It's a whole thing of, it's even scarier because the whole icicle ones, the projectiles go a little farther, so you're trying to contest between rolling out of the way of the AoE from the wizard and then trying to roll out of the way that doesn't get you hit by the icicles. It's a double whammy.
And that's not even throwing the knights into the equation.
I was about to say, man, the knights are no joke either, especially the ones that just, if you get 3 of them, and their lance charges are not slow. Those fuckers are not slow.
And they
even
hit
if you
like
can
a
see the
fucking-
tell, and that's a big tell.
They hit you as one funny man named Maxor would say, like a freight train on semi.
Oh, it's just pain, but I'm prepared for that pain.
Yeah.
Also, for anybody in the stream that is that plays Scarlet and Violet, I have a Terror Raid update on from April 14th to the 17th and April 21st to the 24th. The 7-star raid will be a Ghost Terra type Typhlosion.
Oh, so
It is not Hisuian. It is original Typhlosion, but
Mom,
has
we
a
have
Ghost Terra
Hisuian Typhlosion at home.
damn fucking right. Hisuian Typhlosion is literally one of the best additions to the Pokemon franchise, and I will die on that hill.
Nobody's disagreeing with that. I think it's fucking cool. I mean, shit, I think one of my favorite regional change-ups was Haxorus, or whatever the fucking Axe Scyther was.
Oh yeah, no, the Haxor is pretty cool.
It's literally just a giant rock dude with fucking axes for hands.
Oh, you're talking about Cleavor.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's who you're talking about. That's Cleavor thing.
But yeah, do
It's
we
still hard
have
to- it's-
any other current eventimacles?
Let's see.
Anything
Oh,
we
well.
may have missed?
That is definitely what I'm looking at.
I'm looking forward to this coming weekend.
What's this weekend?
I'm gonna be gone fishing.
Ooh. Okay, that sounds like fun.
Yeah. Which reminds me, I will be missing Raid this week. Unless I catch you on like Sunday or something. Or Monday. I don't know.
Yeah, I won't be
Doesn't
here.
I was gonna say,
Oh, wait,
Jay,
right.
you
Shit.
remember, you're gonna have to grab the crew ourselves to try and get the raids going.
Give me a yell if you need a hand with anything at all, man.
There might be a chance. There is probably a chance tomorrow. I'm gonna try and steal you and one other person to help me through partition.
I could do that. Yeah. I do them shits on my own.
Cause I technically I haven't done partition yet. I'm on Blue Jay.
Alright. Hell yeah. Just give me a
So
hit me with
so
a
yeah.
tag whenever you want.
So yeah, be on the lookout for that tomorrow. Other than that,
Sure.
I'll probably just be doing some more casual grinding tonight because I don't work tomorrow.
Fuck yeah, man. In fact, I don't mind helping out with some shit right now. I could honestly grind more Neomuna shit. I need Neomuna weapon patterns.
Okay, so all right, now I think that this is a good time to segue. I think this is a really good time to segue.
What you got?
Lightfall's been out for a while now.
Okay.
We've experienced a good chunk of, and I'm assuming everybody here and everybody in the stream that has played Destiny 2 and has played Lightfall, fully up to date and fully current. I say this as I haven't completed Blue Jay, but I already know. And I'm not mad that I already know. I'm really disheartened at the events that have transpired. What is everybody's thoughts on the current state of affairs in the Destiny universe?
I hate that we have to wait for more info. That's it.
Yeah.
I will say I am extremely invested in wanting to know more about the Witness. Of all the
I agree.
cutscenes, of all the cutscenes I have watched, the kind of air of mysteriousness
The lack of
that the
fucks given.
Witness, like, especially the cutscenes alone with Callus, there was just something about them, and just the kind of presence that the Witness has as an entity in the universe and as a character, that I personally think that this is going to be, once time passes, this is going to be the best written villain to come out of the Destiny universe in a long time.
I mean, let's be honest. We don't know what the average day in the disciplehood is of them.
We don't, yeah, and we don't really know much more about the Witness either, except their relative goal and just what is he able to do? Because we all saw what he did to Callus.
We all saw what you did to the fucking fleet. Turned
Yeah.
it into fucking ship shimi.
Like,
That's a good one.
it's amazing to me that it took them this long to make a villain that interests me.
Honestly, with the Witness stuff, we just have to wait and see where they're gonna go with the story.
Absolutely. So with that being said, who, as unfortunate as I think it is that I am saying this, but with the recent events that have transpired the past couple of weeks in the story, is there somebody that is next, and if so, who?
In terms of the chopping block,
Mm-hmm.
my guess is Hawthorne or Failsafe.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
I'm leaning a bit towards Failsafe first, and then I will agree on Hawthorne on the merit that she goes out a hero.
Well, that would imply her having to actually fucking say something.
Yeah, true. When was the last time that we actually had her in a speaking role in a cutscene?
Never.
I feel like
She was in a typing role in fucking season of The Haunted when she was the fucking middleman for Eris for the fucking duality mission. Like, she literally just handed a message off to us from Eris saying, hey, go here so we could fuck up and go into Callus's mind and shit. And then she fucked off for eternity again. Talking to that goddamn bird.
I mean, yeah. The only interesting thing to come out of Hawthorne was the time where her bird was literally quite extensively on meth.
All the good shit about Hawthorne doesn't even exist in the fucking game anymore.
Like, who even uses Hawthorne's Field Forge shotgun anymore?
Well, a lot of people, considering there's a new shotgun in the game that's a world drop that has that exact shape to it. I think it's an arc shotgun. But no, it's literally just Hawthorne's shotgun with a new name on it.
I feel like I might have it. I don't know. I have like 3 shotguns on hand right now.
I'll be honest,
But-
the only thing that pisses me off on a regular basis about Destiny is how fucking annoying it is to get red frame Neomuna weapons. That's the
You
only
ain't
thing
wrong.
bugging me lately.
I do kind of wish red frames were a little easier to get, but I guess if they were, then what grind would we honestly have left at this point?
Yeah, I've heard that be a very highly spoken and universal complaint especially among the content creators too.
But it's all good. We'll see what happens. You know, live service game.
Yeah, I'm still just
Constant
gonna run
update.
around Niamuna in a fucking circle going for gold missions.
Yeah, basically.
But as for that, we're gonna sign off on this. I'll have it uploaded probably by tomorrow.
Nice,
So
nice.
the Patreons will get the early access, and instead of having it go an entire week, since my net and shits and power and all that's gonna be gone on the 14th, I'm just gonna make sure it's out for everybody on the 14th, and I will keep people updated on what the hell's going on. But for now, this has been Deathwish Dinner Theatre Podcast. I will talk to you guys later. Stream's gonna keep going. As far as the YouTube video goes, when you see it, like it, comment on it, talk shit about me. I really
Bitch.
don't care.
Bitch.
At the end of the day,
Send it
it
to your
feeds the
grandma.
algorithm.
I'm gonna fucking give the.
I will be your lightning rod of hate. Feed me your electrical fuel into my veins.
I'm gonna give that fucking algorithm a 4-finger discount.
Give that
But for now-
algorithm the 5-finger rhythm.
Nah,
Feel
the
the
4
rhythm of the beats, man.
Time,
Can't
motherfuckers.
Yeah.